Tired of carrying around the weight of past hurts? Discover the liberating power of forgiveness and unlock a life filled with inner peace and joy. This video will guide you through the process of letting go and finding true freedom within. We all carry invisible burdens, the weight of past hurts, disappointments, and failures. These are the things that shape us, sometimes subtly, sometimes profoundly. We hold on to these pains, thinking we're protecting ourselves. We believe that by clinging to these grievances, we're somehow safeguarding ourselves. But in truth, holding on is what's hurting us. Smedes, in The Art of Forgiving, offers a path towards liberation from these burdens. Forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for you. It is not about forgetting or condoning the wrong that was done. It's about freeing ourselves and releasing the grip that the past has on our present. This book explores the transformative art of forgiveness, revealing how letting go of resentment can heal your wounds and create a more fulfilling life. The book presents forgiveness as a practical, step-by-step process, a journey of healing and self-discovery. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to let go. Think of a time you were wronged. Recall the details, the emotions, the impact it had on your life. That knot in your stomach? That's unforgiveness poisoning your spirit and preventing you from moving forward. It's a physical manifestation of the emotional burden you're carrying. Refusing to forgive keeps us imprisoned, unable to break free from the cycle of pain and resentment. This book is the key to unlocking that prison door, offering a pathway to freedom and healing. Let's explore how to set down that unseen weight and finally breathe again. Forgiveness. It's a word that carries so much weight, so much expectation. Often we misunderstand its true essence, thinking it's about condoning harmful actions. Forgiveness is about setting yourself free from resentment and bitterness. It's about refusing to let the past dictate your present and future. It's taking your power back and choosing to heal. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. You are the one trapped by the anger, the hurt, the desire for revenge. Forgiveness is a profound act of self-love, a gift you give your own heart. It's an acknowledgement that you deserve peace, that you deserve to move on. It doesn't erase the past, nor does it diminish the validity of your pain, but it changes the meaning of the memory, transforming pain into strength, resilience, and wisdom. You're not denying the wrong. You're refusing to let it define your life, your character, your future. You're choosing to rise above it. Forgiveness is an internal shift, a miracle inside your soul, a quiet revolution that transforms your perspective and your heart. It's seeing the person who hurt you as flawed, not evil, understanding that they too are human and capable of feeling and making mistakes. It's about releasing them from the debt you feel they owe, not for their sake, but for your own. You don't have to trust them again or keep them in your life. Forgiveness doesn't require reconciliation. You're simply cutting the toxic cord that binds you to their actions and their energy. You choose to move forward, whole and healed, ready to embrace the future with an open heart. You choose freedom from the past. You choose peace within yourself. Understanding what forgiveness isn't is just as important as knowing what it is. The biggest myth? That forgiveness means forgetting. Smedes says, "Forgive and forget is unrealistic and unhealthy. Forgetting can make you vulnerable to being hurt again." Another myth. Forgiving means excusing bad behavior. Not true, there are still consequences. Forgiveness is a moral and spiritual act, not a legal one. You can forgive and still set boundaries or end a relationship. Take the young man who forgave his abusive father, not to excuse the pain, but to stop the cycle in his own family. Forgiveness is not weakness, it's immense courage. It's easier to stay angry than to let go. The real strength is in healing. Let go of the myths. Forgiveness isn't forgetting, excusing, or weakness. It's one of the most powerful things you can do. It's the work of the heart. Smedes gives us a practical map for forgiveness. A journey, not a quick fix. He breaks it into 4 stages: hurting, hating, healing, and possibly coming together. You can't skip steps. Each stage is necessary. Trying to heal without feeling your pain is just pretending. Think of it like recovering from an injury. You hurt, you get angry, you heal, and maybe you reconnect. Be patient with yourself as you move through each phase. If you're stuck in hurt or anger, that's okay. It's part of the process. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Healing is possible. You have what it takes to complete the journey. Let's dive into each stage. Forgiveness begins with pain, the raw aftermath of being wronged. We cannot heal until we acknowledge our wounds. Many of us rush past this stage, numbing ourselves instead of facing the hurt. but honoring your pain is an act of self-compassion. Like a loving parent comforting a child, we must sit with our pain and allow ourselves to grieve. This isn't wallowing, it's witnessing. If you're hurting, be gentle with yourself. Don't rush or judge your pain. Your hurt is real and deserves to be heard. The first step to healing is honesty about your pain. Speak your truth, cry if you need to. Only by facing our hurt can we move forward. After the initial sting of hurt often comes anger, the second stage of processing pain. Call it rage, a white-hot fury that consumes everything in its path. Or perhaps it manifests as resentment, a slow-burning ember of injustice. Maybe it's righteous anger, a justified response to being wronged, a moral compass pointing towards what is fair and just. It's the feeling that something needs to be corrected. This anger is your spirit rising up, saying, I matter, my feelings are valid, what happened was wrong and it cannot be ignored. It's a primal scream against injustice. It's a step up from victimhood, a powerful sign that you value yourself, that you recognize your own worth and refuse to be diminished. It's the first spark of self-respect reigniting. But anger, like a fire, can trap us if we stay there too long, turning into bitterness that poisons our lives and relationships. I knew a man who was fired unfairly from his job, a job he loved, and he spent years consumed by hatred for his former employer, replaying the events in his mind, fueling the flames of his anger. He ended up losing his health, his peace of mind, and his relationships with his family, all sacrificed at the altar of his anger. He became a prisoner of his own resentment. Smedes teaches us to acknowledge anger, to feel it fully, but not to let it define us, not to allow it to dictate our actions or consume our thoughts. Name it, understand its roots, and use its powerful energy for transformation, for positive change, for building a better future. The goal isn't to extinguish anger completely, to deny it, but to learn to channel it, to let it fuel your journey to healing and growth. Righteous anger, when harnessed correctly, can propel you forward, giving you the strength and motivation to overcome obstacles. Say to yourself, I deserve better than this. I deserve to be free from this pain, from this anger. I deserve to be happy. Don't set up camp in anger. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and then move through it. The next stage, the ultimate destination, is healing and lasting peace. Healing is the turning point, the heart of forgiveness. It's choosing to let go of your right to get even, and releasing the person from emotional debt. You do it not because they deserve it, but because you do. Smedes calls it surgery of the soul, separating the person from the act. You can condemn the action but release the person from your judgment. Healing is gradual, not instant, mending broken places to become stronger. Forgiveness is the tool for repairing life's inevitable damage. In healing, you reclaim your power and joy. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, it's a process, a practice, a muscle you build, and it's not for the weak. It's for the warriors who want to live free, who refuse to let the past poison the present, who choose peace over bitterness. You stop letting the past control your future. This is where you set yourself free. It's the start of a new, peaceful chapter. The final stage is coming together. But it's not always possible or wise. Forgiveness can be complete even if you never see the person again. Sometimes, if both people are willing and safe, forgiveness can rebuild a relationship. This requires genuine change and repentance from the other person. If not, your forgiveness is a private act that brings you peace from a distance. But when true remorse and change happen, a new relationship can grow from the ashes. Stage 4 is a possibility, not a requirement. Even if reconciliation isn't possible, forgiveness brings you victory and peace. We've explored Smedes' wisdom. Forgiveness isn't forgetting or excusing. It's setting yourself free. The journey moves through hurt, anger, healing, and sometimes reconciliation. It takes courage, patience, and self-love. Now, what will you do with this? Take a moment to reflect. Is there a hurt you're still carrying? Are you stuck in pain or anger? Recognize where you are. That's the first step. Choose one small step toward healing today, even if it's just acknowledging your pain. If this spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video. Drop a comment with the word freedom if you're ready to begin forgiving. And if you want to go deeper, read The Art of Forgiving for deeper guidance. The Amazon link is in the description below. The Art of Forgiving is the key to unlocking your best life. It's a book that can truly change lives. Remember, you deserve freedom and joy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You're stronger than your pain, and you're never alone.